right, so for today, we are photographing and filming a very special car to me, and it's actually my brother-in-law's. He has a Nissan GTR, and he picked it up. It's the R35. He picked it up right around the same time as I did with the Audi R8. I think it was only separated by a couple of months, but that's why it's particularly special to me, because we both got these epic cars right around the same time, and we've just been slowly modifying them throughout the years. So we are going to go out and get some epic photos and videos of the R35 GTR, and it's for the upcoming Shift Colorado magazine. We're actually going to the same location where the Audi R8 got its photography session and filming session. So yeah, I'm just hoping that the roads are not caked with snow and that there's no issues with the parking lot, but it seems like we will be okay. Plus, having a little bit of snow in the background for a winter magazine issue, kind of cool in my opinion. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the subscriber growth lately. We are well on our way to our 500 subscriber goal. So if you find yourselves continuing to come back to this channel and getting recommended my videos, I would really appreciate a subscribe. Now, let's go ahead and get out there and get some photos of the Nissan GTR.
Howdy, good to see you again.
How are things?
Good?
Good.
Going well.
Good.
It is a glorious morning. Look at this sunshine.
Yeah, I love this spot.
All right, sir, what's your name and what did you bring?
I'm Jason Brandt, and I brought today with me the slowest Godzilla in Colorado, a 2015 Nissan GTR.
Nice. How long have you had it for?
I got this in 2020. Found it online at an auction and called up the guy and asked him if he could have it delivered by my birthday, which was like 4 days later, a very difficult delivery date, and he made it happen.
Nice, nice. Well, yeah, thanks for bringing it out on a pretty cold morning.
Yeah, it is surprisingly chilly out here. I didn't think about it. Of course, you get up into the foothills here and it's even colder.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, we'll get some rollers of it as well as some still shots. Should be a fun time.
Yeah, it's going to be a really nice day for it. The car's warmed up and full of E85, so it smells like cooking oil.
Yeah. Oh man, that sun's feeling good.
Right?
Your timing with the background shot was perfect.
Oh, it's like I feel
crab
like I
walk.
had to photo bomb a little bit.
It was perfect. I absolutely love it when people do that. How you feeling this morning, sir?
Feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. You excited for some rollers?
Some GTR time?
Yep. We'll see if any of us become hypothermic in the Telluride over here.
I think you're going in the GTR. You're going to run the radios for him.
Sounds good for me. I'll get some rollers of the people doing rollers.
Some rollers of the rollers.
Rollerception.
Yep.
VH1 would be proud.
See, I'll be filming you, you'll be filming me. We'll be filming each other.
Camception.
Yep.
I'm safe.
Harness math is hard, Chris.
There you go.
Harnessing is difficult.
Chris
Did
loves
you
the
get it?
harness.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna finally get a really fast car that I've always wanted to get. So I'm looking around at the R8s, looking around at some of the cheaper Ferraris and all these different cars, and I find this on, again, same kind of thing, just some cheap lot auto dealer in Chicago. And it's the first time I've ever seen a GTR with that bone white interior. I've never seen it. I was like, that's weird. And then I saw that there was the custom subwoofer installation in the back that also had the bone white leather. And I was like, this is a nice looking car. And he was selling it for $75,000, which at the time was a good deal. Not a screaming deal, but a good deal.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, and that's like, I called him up and I said, okay, send me the car. But I'd like to see if you can get it here on my birthday. Cause this was like 4 or 5 days before my birthday. I'm like, see if you can get it here. It's like, okay. So he expedite ships it over and I get it. It's like the first time I've ever bought for myself for my birthday. Get the car out and I'm going through the thing first time. So I've never sat in a GTR before. I've never seen a GTR before. I've never really even been around one. I'm like, I've got one now. And I'm going through all the different electronics and stuff on there. And in the memory of all the different locations it only has 3 locations. So when I got it, it only had 1,300 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
Even though it was a 2015. So it was a 7-year-old car with less than 2,000 miles. And it had 3 locations on it. It had the dealership, it had a dress and bridal shop, like a wedding venue, and a divorce lawyer. Those are the only things that were on there. And the name it was a Louisiana title, so it was never even a Chicago car.
Oh, interesting.
And the name on the title was like Constantia, like Libo, or some very fancy French name. I was like, oh, this car has some trauma tied to it.
That car ended a marriage.
I think so. Yeah.
Showed up at the wedding. What the fuck?
Something.
Did you buy?
I don't even know. She got the car in the divorce, I think. But so anyway, that was just this hilarious kind of little side thing to it.
That's funny.
But yeah, so one owner before me, but they had it for 1,000 miles. So that's kind of the weird story of acquiring it. I think about selling it. I drive it. I'm like, nah, like.
What would you replace it with?
That's been the problem. Is that so?
All right.
So after driving his R8, I don't think so. I don't hate the R8. I have nothing I dislike about it, but it's not a step up enough to meaningfully different. It is German, so the interior is nicer. It does feel a little bit more bespoke. And of course, if you can see from the distance, the 2 cars, it's half the size of the GTR. Yeah, but what if you need it? The GTR is a massive trunk. I mean, even with a 12-inch sub and a 2,000-watt stereo in there, it still has enough room for like a set of golf clubs.
Oh, heck yeah.
So it's definitely.
Okay, but do you golf?
Oh, heavens no. But I do put.
It's just the unit of
other
measure.
big things back there, for race days. But
Nice. Which tracks has it been to?
it's been to Pueblo Motorsports Park and High Plains Raceway.
Nice.
Mostly High Plains Raceway.
Mostly High Plains.
Yeah, getting down to Pueblo takes forever.
I need to spend more time on High Plains.
I think I would go luxury.
Yes,
So I think
title.
I'd go for like a Bentley or Rolls Royce or something.
A Continental would be a nice drive.
Yeah, just something with
GT.
suicide doors, something stupid, luxurious, because
Yeah.
I have 2 track cars, 2 dedicated race cars. So these are the Nismo carbon ceramics that have been upgraded. There's a full Nismo suspension underneath now.
Nice.
It's got $50,000 worth of modifications, but not to the engine. I did bolt-ons and left it alone. It's not as bad as it used to be. So for all the 100% titanium front to back, turbo back exhaust, intakes, injectors, flex fuel kit, all of that, just the raw parts alone were only like $15,000.
Only.
That's for a car that's creeping up on 700 horsepower. That's not bad. I do agree with people when they say they are a Gran Turismo car. They're of any car I've ever had. It is absolutely the easiest to upgrade. I mean, just pitifully easy. Short of my 1950 Bel Air, this is the easiest car I've been upgrading.
Because you went from STI to Evo to M3 And then you got the Bel Air in there somewhere.
Bel Air. Well, all these cars I had at the same time.
Right.
The Evo and the STI, or the STR 2, I didn't have at the same time, but I've had I had 3 different Evos, 2 at the same time. Evo 8, 9, 10. The 8 and 9 I had at the same time. To me, the M3 and the Evo 8 or 9, I think those are still the epitome for what you get for the money is bonkers good. And so at the track of this, as it is now, this can maybe do High Plains Raceway a 1 minute 59, 1 minute 58 lap before I'm just pushing those tires more than I'm comfortable doing. My Evo 9 effortlessly, with modifications, got down to 159 lap.
Yeah.
And it was about at the, beyond that, wasn't much more we could do. That was about the max of it. But I didn't need to go any quicker than that. And so that was a lot of fun. So I think that those cars are just stunning. They're amazing. When I was telling Marty, to me, this is just a refined Evo. This now feels like an Evo that's nice inside, that already has 500 horsepower. Don't need to modify it more to get that horsepower, that fun torquiness. You know, it has the trunk space like an Evo does. It has all-wheel drive. It has the Japanese. This just works. Everything works.
Bell housing rattle.
Not in mine. That ended in 2014. 2015 and up, no more bell housing issues. Because this has the late model bell housing in it.
Mine had bell housing rattle.
Yeah, anything older than 2014 will, older than 2015 will have that.
For the longest time, everyone thought as long as you were away from a CBA, you were good, but my DBA had it.
No. So
You're doing business as?
Yeah, my doing business has had bell housing rattle.
And then you got aesthetic modifications as well.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. This is the duckbill from a Japanese company that hand makes the carbon fiber for those. And that was a very easy installation. And then the fenders are 10 millimeters wider.
In the front, right?
In the front, and they are a mixture of half fiberglass and half carbon fiber. And they've been color matched to match the car, paint matched, which Nissan makes very expensive paint. It's $400 a quart. And
It's expensive paint.
Yeah.
it's of course metallic flaked, which means you have to have somebody who knows how to lay down flake to match the flake direction of what the car had. So I got a guy who did all the Ratfinks paint jobs to do that. He does hot rods and stuff.
Yeah, and then you got the carbon fiber side skirts.
Yeah, the side skirts and the front lip, those are just aesthetic. They were there mostly to tie in the carbon fiber shark gills it's got here, just to kind of tie it all together.
Yep.
And then I made the terrible choice of putting 22s on it.
Not so terrible choice.
They weigh about 90 pounds each. They're SUV wheels, yeah. I love the way they look. Everything else I hate about them, but I love the way they look. From the turbo, all the things that just bolt onto the car. Exhaust, down pipes, up pipes, muffler systems, that's all part of your full bolt-ons, and then your intakes and the intake canister. So that's all your full bolt-on stuff that anybody can do. That's been done. That's all it's been done power-wise for this car.
What brand of exhaust was it again?
I believe it's HKS.
Okay, nice. Titanium.
It's full titanium exhaust. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Great job.
Good day.
Yes. All right. Yeah, you had it all the way down to Springs, aren't you?
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Sonic buys, drive
Thank
safe.
you, Jason.
Thanks for
Great
coming
seeing you
out.
guys. Absolutely, it's a good time.
When
Yeah.
we get the
Lovely day.
photos offloaded, I'll let you know.
Well guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. It was great seeing Jason's GTR and getting some epic photos and video of it. So I'm very excited to see that coming up in the issue 7 for Shift Colorado magazine. So keep an eye out on that. I will post a link to Shift Colorado's website below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate the support. Let's keep that subscriber growth going. As a reminder, I upload every single Sunday, and we will see you in the next one.